Come Dine in Blue is a project about identity, belonging and cultural heritage in Lewisham. It's part of Lewisham Borough of Culture 2022.
The blue and white is actually a symbol, I think, for something that is quite domestic. It's often set in a kitchen, or you have plates on the wall, and it is something that originated in Persia, where it's sort of the blue, that cobalt blue, represented the water, and then it went to China, and from China it just sort of like traveled the world, really.
Lewisham prides itself on the sheer diversity that it seems to experience, and I think we need to be a lot more intentional and educational about sharing the journeys, which is why I'm so pleased with what you're doing, finding new creative ways which doesn't depend on how articulate somebody is, but actually just goes to our core, our base, and just allows that to flush out freely.
The blue and white is a metaphor for traveling, and it's also a unifier, so you can find blue and white ceramics everywhere in the world.
Yeah, I'm May, and I'm from China, currently studying a goldsmith, and this is what I've done here, which is also my very first piece of my ceramic.
This was meant to be a rice bowl. That was kind of my drawing, an attempt of a rice bowl. I tried to write something, for me to kind of sum up food, and when I was missing home, I was really craving home food. And it's just that kind of sense of comfort, I guess. I just wrote that family meals together is love. And that's what it means to me.
We have asked and invited around 100 participants, so people from Lewisham. We've worked with 7 different community groups to create something sort of quite craft-based. So people have been literally making clay bowls, decorating vintage crockery with sort of decal transfers, a lot of embroidered wall hanging stuff, tablecloth, all working towards this one exhibition where the gallery will be transformed into a sort of dining room, kitchen kind of domestic place with a fireplace. And so each will, they carry stories of identity and belonging and celebrating culture.
This project, we want to tell new stories, untold stories of people who have made their new homes in Lewisham.
I think the most that stood out definitely was the table, because they say how like on a dinner table you express like that's where everyone kind of gets to know each other fully. Like, I think it's kind of special because I feel like I'm a part of reaching out with community in that sense.
100 participants, 100 local people, amazing. Really special to have met them. The youngest participant was 3. He made a little plate there. And the eldest participant was, I think, 90.
Wow. I think what this project has done is kind of actually highlight to people what their heritage is, particularly in London, where life is very difficult. You know, it's a huge city, 8 million people. You know, we're all hustling to get by, and it's difficult to find time to kind of reflect our heritage and where we came from, where we belong. The project has been really good at focusing, our attention on that heritage, and it's kind of brought things to life again for a lot of people.
like me.